Hello everyone, welcome back to Pick Up the Truth. Now, we're back in the grow room for a little update. I have some sad news. One of the plants didn't make it. I don't know why. Just started digging in there a little bit, just lightly. With the pencil, just moving the dirt around, seeing if I could see what happened with the seed. And it looks like the root, somehow got severed from the seed, so it ended up not growing, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens, But we have 2 successful baby girls, hopefully. And this one is on day 5, and it looks like she's doing really good. She's starting to grow some small little leaves in the middle, and her leaves are starting to look really good. This one's on day 4, growing a little slow, but looking really healthy. I had to use one of my old computer towers as a stand so they can be close to the fan, which I know you might not have a fan set up in, like I have it right here, but you can always buy one of those fans that are real small, that have a stand, and you can maybe set it right here, and it'll be tall enough to lightly blow on the plants. And I like to do that because it makes their stems stronger when they start blowing around a little bit. It makes them stronger, and it makes them think that they're outside in the wind as well, so you're recreating, what would happen in nature. But, yeah, I got the 2 lights right there. Yeah, hopefully they're close enough. Just somewhere around 18 inches is what I like with these. Take a closer look at this one. She's doing real good. Her leaves are starting to look defined. She's doing real good. Yeah, it's real satisfying working with these plants, especially after everything that's going on. In a previous video, I was talking about my girlfriend and how they were going to start forcing them to wear a mask at her job. Well, unfortunately, she made the decision to start wearing the mask, and even though that's not the decision I would have made, but everybody has to make their own decision on what they're going to do, because they're really going to give you no choice. And I told her, well, if you're going to wear the mask, you should at least write something on the mask. And I made a few suggestions. I came up with, I'm wearing this mask against my free will, or something like that. I'm wearing this mask I'm forced to wear this mask to survive. Write something like that on there. You know. I mean, they say we have free speech. You know, we should test those boundaries. Especially with the corporations, and see how they like it. What do you think your boss would say to you if you wrote something on the mask and you work in public? What do you think they would say to you? Would you be willing to try something like that, or would you just try to fade in and not have any drama at work? And, you know, this is just the beginning, guys. We're going to be forced to do this stuff, whether we like it or not. I mean, myself personally, I can make the decision just to walk off in the woods and say, fuck them all, you know, I don't need your shit anymore. I give up my car. I give up my home, which I really don't have much of a home. I mean, but it's livable. But I'm willing to give it up. I could walk away from it today and not worry about it. All the material things that I have, I'll walk away from. I'm not worried about it. I'll take what I need and what I think will help me survive, and I'll haul ass out in the woods. I don't give a shit. I don't need your world any longer. If it's going to mean that I have to do everything in my life according to their will, I've given up my freedom enough already, trying to comply with society. I don't like living in the world I was born into. You know, it was not up to me how this world, it was never up to me how this world is, or all the systems in place that control us. It was never up to me. I was just born into this world, just like we all were. You know? But, yeah. We have to make up our minds soon what we're going to do. What is the line? Is there going to be a line that you're going to not cross for the people who control us? Will you comply with every order given? I myself, I have not complied with any order. I've been one of the fortunate ones, lucky enough that I have not been forced to do any of it as of yet. And I'm going to push that boundary and see how far I can take it. Because I don't want to be controlled. I mean, I'm already controlled enough as it is. You know, I have to live in a world that controls me with money. That's the only way they control me. I've dropped everything else. I don't read their words of knowledge in the books they created. I stay away from that. I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. The only thing I do is go on YouTube. I go on YouTube only as truth. Only to help people with truth. other than that, I'd be off technology, period. I'd be ready to throw my phone away. You know, I got questioned by someone in the chat room. I was just seeing what the headlines were on this COVID news. And sometimes I like to go in the chat rooms and throw around, well, not the comment sections, I should say. I'll go in the comment sections and I'll throw some phrases of truth in there, and I'll recommend that they come to my channel. But, you know, just trying to wake people up. Just trying to wake my brothers and sisters up so they are able to make a good choice when it's time for them to make a choice. You know. And I'm happy to say that I've had a few people come from and subscribe to my channel and learn some truth. And it makes it all worth it when, you know, it doesn't really matter how many people, just as long as if you can even help a handful of people, it matters, you know. But that's why I'm doing it. It's the only reason why I'm doing it. Because I don't want to leave you guys behind. I could have very easily just said fuck it all, you know, and just left. Just tried to survive on my own and do it on my own, but, you know, and chances are I'll probably end up doing that anyway. I'll just drift off somewhere and I'll pick whatever land I can that'll best shelter me, and I'll plant my homestead somewhere, and I'll learn what to eat off the land, and none of that scares me. What does scare me is complying with this system that I've been trying to teach you guys that controls you. You know, this system was designed to control us in every aspect of our lives. You guys are too busy looking around to see in what ways you're free when you're being controlled in every way. I'm sorry to say that. And I know it sucks. I'm right there with you, brother and sister. It sucks. But anyway, getting back to that story that I was trying to explain before I went off on that truth rant. I was in one of the comment sections in the current news, and I was having a healthy debate with one of the worldly sheeple, and as usual I was always ripping their ass to shreds with truth. There's no way they can get away from it. I love debating with the people that live in this world. I do, because I'll fuck them up with shit they never heard before. Yeah, I'll fuck them up with shit they never heard before, and they'll be like, whoa, 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 my mind just took a flip. But, you know, that's the way it is. You want to play with the big boys, you gotta be ready for shit. But I like it. But that gentleman I was going back and forth with, he said to me, well, he called me a hypocrite because, you know, I'm still using the social media platform, YouTube, to, you know, spread truth. And there's no way I can get away from that fact. That is a fact. I am using a controlled system, a system that programs people. I'm using it to help my brothers and sisters. I'm not like the rest. I'm not like the rest of the people that are programmed to fool people back into this system that controls you. I'll use it against them. This is their technology, it's not mine. I don't claim it to be. I may have an account, but that's it. I use it to help. So yeah, call me a hypocrite if I'm using their system against them. But my intentions are good. I highly doubt his was. Because, as the sheep will always do, they have too much faith and belief in the lies they were taught. And they'll do anything they can to make sure that you stay in those lies as well. But how long can you stay in those world of lies? Are you willing to stay in it until they take all your freedoms away? Will you be happy to have a mother or dad figure in the government telling you what to do every step of the way? I mean, luckily I've never been asked to wear a mask to buy food or to conduct any business. But I know if I am, I'll probably end up saying, fuck you. You can keep your fucking food. You expect me, a person, to comply with a command in order to buy something from your store? I mean, your establishment, number one, was supposed to involve customer service. Not be intrusive in people's lives and tell them how to act and think and behave. See, this is getting ridiculous, folks. We never signed up for our brothers and sisters that work in stores to give us commands on how to act in their stores, you know, as long as you're not being disrespectful, but you know what I mean. So, I mean, how are we accepting this anyway? We've never accepted being told what to do by people in grocery stores or people in convenience stores or any of that. Why are we doing it all of a sudden now? Is it because we're being told to by the people in the government, in your local government, on your local news channel? Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up things we're accepting, and we don't say anything except to each other. I'm not afraid to say something to anybody in public. And like I said, if you're forced to wear a mask to survive, voice your opinion and write something on that mask. Let them know how you feel. Well, I love you guys. Take care of yourself.